Echo and HarperAudio present The Golden Hour, a story of family and power in Hollywood by Fred Specktor. This is the author. For Alison Devereaux. The 20th century is on film. It's the filmed century. Don DeLillo, The Names. Prologue. The man comes out of the crowd and stands next to me. "Congratulations," he says. "For what?" I am 12 years old. Around us, the hot Hollywood action of a party somewhere in the hills. Men and women in Sunday denim, cigarettes and suave bala, faces glowing yellow in the late afternoon sun. My parents are somewhere, afloat on the room's tide of wine and dope, but I don't see them. It is 1979. For being born lucky. Oh? Perhaps I am already too used to this, to being tossed on those tides myself. The people here, they are mostly artists, writers, directors, actors, and actresses, and so the mood is riotous, a little unhinged. But not this man, who seems an avatar from another world. "What makes you say that?" I ask. He is clumsy, oddly ill at ease, with a golly-gee demeanor that feels beamed in from another decade, which may be why he's stopped to talk to a child who is otherwise not attracting much notice here. Why am I lucky? He is clean-cut, clean-shaven. In a room full of beards and bushy Jewish curls, he is milk-fed, Midwestern, with a dry brown pompadour and the pillowy features of an old-fashioned matinee idol. His white shirt is buttoned to the neck, and he wears pink slacks, with one regular leg and the other cropped short, cut off well above the knee. "You're Freddie's boy, aren't you?" "I am." "You going to be an agent, like your dad?" I study him a moment. This man who is, after all, just making party chatter with a young person who stands between him and a platter of warming camembert. The truth is, I don't know, but this question has lately come to occupy my thoughts. Art or money? I see my mother, whose creative ambitions have recently asserted themselves seemingly out of nowhere, waking up to write for an hour or two in the detached cabana behind our house before she has to head off to work. Likewise, my father, whose paychecks have increased and whose manners have taken on a kind of scaliness, a rough edge of aggression. He has recently changed companies, though not jobs, and in this I can detect him striving for something new, some bigger, grander place in the world. I don't know. I stare down at the man's bare leg, which is pale and hairless, and at the long tailored sleeve of the other, the color of a strawberry malt. I haven't decided. What do you think? The man studies me. The truth is, I will engage this question sooner than one might expect. 2 summers from now, I will go to work in the mailroom of my father's office, an insurgent company called Creative Artists Agency, and I will begin my ambivalent passage through the motion picture business. But at this moment, I am captivated by this man's strangeness. "I doubt it," he says. "Personally, I think you're an artist." "You do?" In a minute, my father will emerge from the crowd and greet the man with whom he will talk a little shop, but right now I am pinned within his modest yet oddly piercing gaze. "I do," he says, "but I suppose that's just my guess." Mine too. But what do I know, even of my own nature, at this age? "Hiya, David." "Hello, Freddie. Good-looking boy you have here." "Thanks. You know my wife, Catherine?" Later, as we leave, my father will tell me this man's name. "David Lynch," he will say. "He directed an interesting little movie called Eraserhead." But as I stand there, he's just a hypnotic stranger. The future, not just my family's, but that of the entire film industry, the relationship between talent agents, business people, and the makers of the films themselves, rests on a knife's edge, although of course nobody here knows it. The movies will boom, and then they will bust, and in the course of a few short decades will drift away from their place at the center of American cultural life, thus ceasing to exist as I have already come to know them. But not yet. "Come on." My mother claps her hand on my shoulder. "Let's find your sister." "You don't know where she is?" My sister and I, we are just bystanders, the industry's possible future casualties. But for us, too, it is early. The party remains in full swing. My mother and I walk out of the house and into the garden,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?